Oh, there you are. Hello, welcome. It's tea and tarot time with Julie. Grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, glass of wine, put your feet up. We are here looking at little bonus, timeless, whenever you find it, whenever it resonates for my fire signs, okay? My fire signs, my beautiful Leos, Saggies and Aries, okay? So if you've got placement strongly in those areas, this message is for you. Let's have a little look what we have got going on. All right, I'm going to use the tarot with dreams. Tell me what we've got going on for my fire signs, please. How are you guys? Are you well? I hope so. I'm very well. Thank you for asking. Okay, right, we've got the Four of Coins, the Knight of Wands, and the Devil. Okay, well, yeah, we'll deal with him. Don't worry about that. Okay. All right, we've got the Six of Wands, the Victory card, Success card. We've got the Page of Swords in the middle with the Judgment. Okay. We're having a rebirth up from that devil energy, which we're liking. All right, we've got the Eight of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. All righty. Let's find out a little bit more. Right, I want to get you an affirmation. So these, oh, that's the Tarot of Dreams, by the way. This is from Hoping to Having. What is the main affirmation for my fire signs, please, that are drawn to this reading at this time? I am free. I am secure. I am safe. Right, beautiful energy. We want to align with that. Okay, I want an animal oracle for you as well. What's the key theme, please, from the animal kingdom for my fire signs? What's the message from the animals? Your totem, okay. Seahorse spirit, watch and wait. Now I can hear you groaning already, okay. Watch and wait. No, I don't want to wait. I want to know now and I want it here now. I don't want to watch and I don't want to wait. I want to get on with it. I know. I get it. I'm a Virgo. You know, I've got the patience of a gnat. So I do understand. 53 is an 8. 8s are about abundance and flow. And it's saying it's coming. Just hang on in there, okay? You are free, you are secure, and you are safe. If you're waiting for something to turn up and then I'll be safe, then I'll be secure, once I've got this, once that happens, we want to try and shift that because that's kind of cart before horse. We want to get in that energy of I'm free and safe and secure now. And, you know, when that shows up, that thing that I'm waiting for, then, you know, that'll add to it and enhance it. But I'm already there now because the law of attraction works with the resonance, the vibration that you're on right now. And when we put that off to then I'll feel secure after this, then we're not in alignment with the this that we want. Does that make sense? I often say you don't get what you want, you get what you are. So if you're in a space of insecure and feeling trapped and unsafe, you'll just keep getting more of that. So we don't want that, do we? We want to shift that vibration over to, I know it's coming, it's already on the way, and I'm already safe and secure and free. Brilliant. Okay, let's look at the tarot then. Page of Swords in the center of your reading, which is the central energy influencing everything else. So the Page of Swords is opportunities to communicate, to reach out, to create opportunities for whatever you want them to be. The Swords energy is about your mental processing, communication, clarity. So the page is like social media, sending an email, popping off a text, making a phone call, applying for something. And that might be applying for a job or a mortgage or reaching out on a dating site, you know, anything like that. So there's a lot about you speaking, acting, pushing through in order to create the opportunities. Now, the page is a young energy, new energy, right? The knights are the ones that take the action on the energy. You're first of all aligning with that and then you're going ahead with it. So the page is also about research. I'm looking into things. I'm doing online kind of, asking questions, ask Google, ask this, ask that. You're looking into things. You might also be actually having a proper verbal two-way conversation with a living human being, which is nice, okay? Where you're speaking, you're creating. So it's a strong energy. We'll find out some more. But let's go over here then. This first row, the 4 of coins with the 6 of wands and the 8 of cups. Now, all 4s are good energies. They're about your foundations. And is the foundation solid and secure? The 4 of coins says, yes, it is. There's money there. There's security there. I'm grounded. I'm solid. But you notice his coins are locked. Well, they're in a box with a lid, and he's got the key round his neck. It can represent sort of miserly energy, being a bit too scared to spend anything just in case, save for a rainy day. And yes, we should, put something aside for, a rainy day. But we don't want to constantly be living under that cloud of it might rain. We also want to enjoy life. So this isn't just about money, but it's about flow generally. So am I holding on a little bit too tightly to a relationship, a neediness, a habit, a dependency, an addiction, any of that? Am I holding on to it a little bit too tightly? So I want you to just loosen your grip a little bit, loosen your grip and go more into the flow. Not always easy because it takes a lot of trust to do that, but you can do it. You're a fire sign. You're powerful, right? You've got this. So as you just focus on, I am free and safe and secure, which is what this is about. He's not particularly feeling that safe and secure, which is why he wants to kind of hold on a bit too tight. When we let go and release, imagine you're like this. If the universe throws you a ball, you can't catch it because your hands aren't open. When we loosen our grip, now we can catch the ball. Now the universe can flow stuff to us. Life can flow things to us. So loosen that grip, and then we start to shift forward into this success energy. This is hard-won victory, the 6 of wands. It comes on the back of the 5 of wands, a bit of a battle, and I've won. Woof, woof, go me, pat myself on the back. Great. Now I can walk away and leave behind that battle energy. So who or what have you been kind of having to fight a little bit with or for or at or any of those? The 5 of wands is competition and going up against people and disagreements. That's done. That's finished because now we're on the 6 and it's like, right, I'm victorious. So can we put it behind us now? This is what I'm picking up with this, right? This little row here is that when we've been in a bit of a battle, we tend to get a little bit stuck there. We started to kind of constantly be looking for where's the fight. And we want to just realize the fight's over. We've done. We've won. Let's let it go now. Let's walk away from it. So it could be that you've been arguing with your kids, your spouse, your family, yourself, your boss, your colleagues, whatever it is. You've been up against, I'm fighting for this job, or I'm going for this, and it's all a big competition. Time to come away from that now. I'm free, safe and secure. Watching and waiting. It's going to come. I don't need to try and rush it or panic. It's not here yet. Oh my God. It's like, it's on its way. Watch and wait. Just trust. Let's come away from any kind of stressful, argumentative, competitive battle energy. And let's move into taking some action here with the Knight of Wands on my passion, on my power, on my enthusiasm, on my self-belief. Wands is career, it's jobs, but it's anything that makes you feel passionate, excited, that you feel motivated. And it's a knight, which means it's an action card. So we're doing something about it. We're not thinking about it, we're doing it. We've done the thinking, all right, we've done the research, we've had a look at stuff. Now we're taking some action. And do we have all the answers? No. 2 of Swords, I don't know. Is it coming? Is it not coming? I'm waiting. It's not here yet. What's going on? Right? That 2 of Swords is I don't have all the answers yet. Watch and wait, okay? The 2 of Swords is also about making a decision, but we can only make that decision once we've got the information. So we're just looking into it. We're researching. You see that Page of Swords, he's got his Knight over here, the Knight of Swords. So this is the research area. I'm looking into it. I'm trying this, I'm trying that, I'm applying for this, applying for that, talking, just reaching out. Don't know yet if it's all going to kind of pan itself out, work itself out. But it will, you see, because we're going to move into that Knight of Swords where that action starts to flow. And that rebirth, that Judgment card, which is the rising up from the ashes, can start to move in. But in the meantime, of course, we've got Mr. Devil sat in the corner looking over and going, you can't do it. It's not going to work. Don't bother. You're trapped. You're insecure. You're not safe. That's the devil energy. So let's recognize it. This is our fears. This is our insecurities. This is our sense of feeling trapped. But if we look at this card in greater detail, although the Fool, that's the Fool there in the cage, although he's in the cage with the devil lording it over him, no, 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 I've got you. You can't do anything about it. And I've got all the power and you've got none. But look, the cage door is open. But the Fool is so busy looking down and feeling disempowered that he hasn't even noticed. So I want you to shift your energy, because the minute he notices, oh yeah, I am free, I am secure, I am safe, I can walk out or climb out of this cage and I can climb into my rebirth. I can get out of this as soon as I turn my head and notice that open door. And you see, this is what the Page of Swords is creating, opening doors. So I'm seeing this open door, and then look at these souls rising up from the restrictions, from where they feel trapped or insecure. They're freeing themselves. So you're freeing yourself from this devil energy. Now that might be a habit, a behavior, an addiction, a job, anything that's limiting, anything at all that's limiting. You're freeing yourself and you're taking action to move yourself forward. I really like this. Okay, let's find out some more. What deck do you want me to use, please? Oh, interesting. Not another tarot deck. We're going to use the Energy Oracle to clarify. Okay. I just do as I'm told me. You know, I work for them upstairs. And they're good bosses, you know. All right, let's have a little look. What do we have, please? What do you want to add? What do you want to clarify? I see there's that devil energy again. Well, kind of, right? The deceit, the deception, feeling like, ooh, look at him holding on to his little box there and, you know, looking all mean and miserly, right? And look at those eyes. Not nice energy. This is kind of devil energy, but also Seven of Swords energy. Who or what has been deceiving you, or have you been deceiving yourself? Have you been convinced that you're trapped and stuck and there's nothing you can do about it and you're powerless? Because that's a lie. Where or who or what is this deceit? You're taking action. You're taking action on it and you're winning. You're absolutely winning. The Six of Wands is the victory card. Victory, success, recognition, standing in your power. Look at him with his arms up. Whoop, whoop, go me. All right, get into that energy. So if, okay, right, they're chatting away. If you've been promised something, oh, this year it's going to be different, or this is going to happen and it didn't, anything like that, I want you to just work your way through that and say, okay, it didn't happen. What am I going to do about it? What am I going to do? Because I'm strong, I'm victorious, I'm powerful. We've also got daughter romance coming in, 33. Was this deceit related to a romance? Did you start dating somebody and they promised you the earth and delivered nothing? Did you, okay, thanks. Within those of you coupled up, I'm just listening. Okay. Yeah. I said at the beginning, some of you might have been having a bit of fallings out with partner, family, children, blah, blah. This is about partnership because it's romance. The heart is in the cage. The key is there. Again, we want to let that heart out. We want to get out of the cage. I've got a double message coming in here with this daughter romance. Those of you who have said there's too much competition out there on those dating sites or down the social club or the tennis club or wherever I belong, I want you to let your heart free out of this cage and allow, watch and wait for something to come towards you, because you are aligned with, I'm walking away from any restrictions. I'm open to love. For those of you coupled up, if you found a bit of tension, tightness, difficulty here with your partner, you've been arguing for weeks, or it's just, you know, not working, we can get back that heart out of the cage and reconnect. Tell me more about this daughter romance, because you have, you know, you come out of this space now. And we do have financial constraints. Doesn't surprise me this time of year. It's a 13, that's a 4. Again, back to that 4 of coins. Have you overspent because of the holiday periods? Are you concerned, worried, terrified about money? Many of you are at this time. Many of you are, period. All right, it's been a big shift in the last year financially, hasn't it? What we're going to do somehow is move into trust, freedom, security, watch and wait. Things are going to improve. 2026 is a much easier year. I'm going to pop up at the end where I am now the link to the playlist for your 2026, because they're all out. Go and have a look at those for your sign. This financial constraint is there for many of you right now. And that's where you're feeling that devil energy, that I'm trapped, I'm stuck, there isn't enough, that kind of energy. But the deceit card is telling me you're believing this is permanent, or this is going to be a disaster, or this is going to be the end of the world. That's the lie. I want you to shift into, as one door closes, another door opens, everything's flowing, it's going to be fine. I'm in the trust. Try and shift yourself into that. And I know it's not easy, my lovely people, but do your best. And I know you will. There's the devil energy again, all tied up. So we do have this energy for you, my fire signs, of some area of life where you are feeling tied up, trapped, stuck. You know, if we look at her, she's got the net around her and she's feeling like, oh, I'm a bit stuck here. 23 is a 5. The 5s are uncomfortable energy, but they're about change. So what I want you to do is see that if anything has come to pass, come to an end, that rather than looking at it as a disaster, look at it as an opportunity, because that's what that page in the center is about. Pages are opportunities. When something shifts, a job ends, a relationship ends, financial constraints come in out of the blue, we tend to sort of see it as the end of the world. I want you instead to see that it's the end of that world, but it's the beginning of a better world. That, it might sound Pollyanna, it might sound, you know, toxic positivity, but when we get in that lack energy, we just create more lack, and we've got to somehow shift that thinking to, see, she's all tied up. This affirmation, can you see how accurate these cards are, the way they're playing in? We've got this tied up, we've got the devil, we've got this feeling trapped, we've got the financial constraints, but the affirmation is I am free, I am secure, I am safe, which is the opposite to these. This is how we shift that vibration, and we watch and wait and trust that the good stuff is on its way, that this shift is happening for a reason, and it's going to be all right. Sometimes things get worse before they get better. And this is where we have to kind of say, you know, the darkest hour is before the dawn. Not an easy energy. So I want you to think it through. Thinking woman, this is a number 11, a master number of use your thoughts to work for you, not against you. Think it through. Come up with a strategy. The thinking woman would be like the Queen of Swords. So it's clarity, it's truth, it's thinking things through logically, intelligently, not emotionally and going into the heart space of death and disaster and the end of the world. Think it through logically, right? This has happened. What's my plan? What's my structure? What am I going to do? Because I'm moving towards this freedom, this rebirth. So where can I find this rebirth? Where can I rise from the ashes? Is it time for me to look in a different direction, a different place? You're thinking outside the box, and that is what they want you to do. Don't just look at the obvious of what's in front of you, like blinkered. I'm only seeing this and this looks panicked. Let's take the blinkers off. Let's open up and look all around us, because there is something good coming in here. We've got the angel of patience with the clock. Timing. Let me show you this card, get it to focus. All right, number 16, that's a 7. 7 is a very spiritual number. This patience, this trust. And look where the clock is, right over her solar plexus. That's your center of trust and empowerment and self-belief and confidence. So when we can be patient, because we've got this one here as well, haven't we? This is another card of patience, watch and wait. That if I can be patient from a place of trust, allowing all good things to flow to me now, then everything will be much easier for me while I'm waiting. Check out your 2026 and that first quarter, because this is right at the end of the year now. And remembering from the video I put a couple of weeks ago up about this is the end of a 9-year, a big cycle closing out. That, you know, and I said in that video, what are you finishing off and closing out in the last few weeks of this year? So be patient, that this is a time of clearing so that we're moving into something new, fresh and ready to hit the ground running. Okay, let's have a couple of angel cards to finish off. Final message for my fire signs, please. These are supposed to be short and sweet. Never mind. Okay, all right. Transformation, which is what you're undergoing. And I want to notice this. Everything about this reading is about where you feel stuck and trapped. Do you see the net all around her? And it's a 38 and 11, which is a master number, and she is freeing herself. And the butterfly signifying transformation when you are in your power. Number 8, which is infinity and abundance and flow. Get in that power, my beautiful fire signs. You're in the midst of a huge transformation for the better. So just keep focused, eye on the prize. I'm free, safe and secure now. And I'm in this trust as I watch and I wait for the new to move in, which it is doing over the next 3 months. For some of you, it might be over the next 3 weeks. But by the time we get to March, we're in this new energy. So you may be feeling between worlds, 1 foot in this and 1 foot in that. You might be feeling in the middle of a void. It's like that's ended, nothing new has begun yet. Just trust, don't panic, bring your alignment in. I am free, I am safe, I am secure. All right? All right, my beautiful people, that's what I have for you. I'm going to I'll put it up here, the playlist for your 2026. They're quite long, they're quite detailed. They go into it quarter by quarter and clarify, and hopefully it will give you some really clear direction about what you're heading into as we move into January. All right, I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Bye-bye.